They've always been wrong about me. I get scared. I wake up and try to do the best that I can every day. I screw up all the time. And guess what? That is being human. That is my greatest strength. Now, you may already know where this is from, but if you don't, you should go and watch James Gunn's Superman 2025, right? Depending on when you're watching this. If you're watching this like 3 years from now, 2025 Superman. Because this movie, right, I think is a perfect encapsulation of what it sort of means to be a man in 2025, right? Do you not think that's powerful? Not because it's the world's strongest man saying it, but because it rings truer than any flex or title. Today, what I really want to talk about is what really makes someone a man. Spoiler alert, wait, it's here. It's not inherited power, it's not supremacy, and it's not the roles our parents expect us to play. It's our choices, our vulnerabilities, our willingness to feel, laugh, love, make mistakes, and get back up. The new Superman movie nailed that. It's framed masculinity not as conquest or legacy, but as tenderness, responsibility, and being an authentic human being. And that, I think, is worth exploring today. Welcome back to the Black and Raw podcast. I'm your host, Tino Kudatonda Albaya. I ain't gonna repeat that. Here's a podcast that's creating a dialogue and a space for Black men to be their most authentic self. Now, guys, when I talk about the Superman movie, right? The Superman movie, like I said, I think it is like an imperfect encapsulation of what's going on right now in the world and what that sort of means for you as a man, because I feel like there is a lot of negativity about men, about toxic masculinity, about you should be a dominator, like you should make sure that your woman knows her place and that you should be the one that is like making all the decisions, like making sure that you've got all your shit on lock, like you've got no vulnerability, like you're just like stoic, like fuck that noise. Just forget that noise, right? Forget that noise, right? There is some validity to what there is to be a man. But when I talk about this Superman movie, right? And I'm just going to give you some context for it because I think, one, you should watch it because it's really good. And two, if you like this video and you maybe want to see it through that lens, I think you should watch it as well. There's a scene in this movie where Superman has this message from his Kryptonian parent, and he can only see half of it because the rest of it got damaged. So he can only see the first half of it, right? And the first half of it is basically telling him to be hope, to go out into the world and help humans. And he uses this message as his like calling card, like as his inspiration when he feels low. And what his parents have told him to do and to be has guided his whole identity, right? You're hearing some things here? And so Lex Luthor, bad guy, like, you know, just the villain, Baldy, like really good Lex Luthor, by the way, breaks into the Fortune of Solitude and then ends up like finding the message. And he is able to hack it, the engineer hacks it, but get the whole message. And then he's like, right, I'm gonna expose Superman for who he really is. This is who Superman is, what his parents have said to him. And he releases the message all over the world, right? On all phones, media, whatever. And the end of the message, his parents are telling him to dominate, to take many wives, to rule over Earth. He calls them weak and small-minded and not powerful. And like his parents are saying, take many wives and spread your seed, like multiply, Kal-El. And anybody that doesn't listen to you, off him. And so, inflection point where he's like, yo, actually, I'm not okay. Like that vulnerability, or I messed up. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. Or I should have done that a different way, right? All those choices, they're not sexy. They're not like title grabbing, rage baiting. They're not the thing that you've been told to do as a man. But those things, those vulnerabilities, those moments of honesty, those moments of levity, those moments of joy, those moments of happiness, those moments of care, those moments of being nice just for the sake of being nice. And this movie talks about the new nice being the new punk rock, right? That's what I love. That's what I love, because you can be nice as a man, you can be soft as a man, but you can also be determined. You can be powerful, but powerful doesn't have to look like a domineering figure that lets nobody say their word or say their piece or say their thoughts. It's a thoughtful man. And so what Superman shows in the movie is that you can have all these messinesses as a human. You can be vulnerable, right? You can screw up, but it's those moments, it's those choices, it's our vulnerabilities. It's not the power, it's not the supremacy, it's not what your parents told you who you need to be. It's the choices that you make every single day. Now, I want you guys to maybe think of a choice that you've made as a man recently, where you've been proud of the choices that you made, right? Let's celebrate the proud choices that you make, because I can easily ask you, when do you think was a time where you fell into the trap of masculinity? Easily. And maybe think on it. But what I want to hear from you are the choices that you've made which have been positive for you or your family or your friends. You are the man who you decide to be, not the man you were told to be. So guys, I really want to thank you for watching this episode of the Black and Raw podcast. Whether you're watching or you're listening, I really hope you enjoyed it. If you got something out of this, let me know in the comments. If you're thinking, I might go and watch that Superman movie, let James Gunn know that I sent you at it. I'd love to meet him one day. But I really appreciate you guys watching and listening to this episode. Peace.